We have some breaking news to get to on this Tuesday as four more arrests have been made in connection with the Louvre jewel heist from several weeks ago. Taking a look here at a social media post from the Associated Press in which they have that headline, and they're also citing the Paris prosecutor. So here is what we know so far. The loot, which was valued at around $102 million, has not been recovered yet. However, two men and two women from the Paris region were taken into custody Tuesday morning. So some of those jewels, I should say, that haven't been recovered include a diamond and emerald necklace that Napoleon gave to Empress Marie-Louise and jewels tied to 19th century queens Marie Amélie and Hortense, and the Empress Eugenie's pearl and diamond tiara. So while prosecutors and investigators are still looking for that, we know that still four more arrests have been made in connection. I do want to bring us out to some of the footage from just several weeks ago when all of this first happened. Now, the Louvre's director, in light of that, did acknowledge that it was a terrible failure at the Paris tourist attraction after that daylight crown jewel heist, and said that she offered to resign, but it was refused. The world's most visited museum reopened earlier in the day that day to long lines, or a couple of days after, I should say, beneath that landmark glass pyramid for the first time since one of the highest profile museum thefts of the century stunned the world with its audacity and its scale. Video did circulate across social media showcasing those thieves as they made their way out of the museum and were able to get away. It took some time for the first of those suspects to be caught by investigators. Now, in testimony to the French Senate, the Louvre director said that the museum had a shortage of security cameras outside of the monument, and other weaknesses exposed that theft. Under heavy pressure over a heist that stained France's global image, she had testified to a Senate committee that she submitted her resignation, but that the culture minister refused to accept it. The thieves slipped in and out, making off with 8 pieces from France's crown jewels, a cultural wound that some compared to the burning of Notre Dame Cathedral back in 2019. Now, the theft, which occurred steps away from the Mona Lisa, again valued at more than $100 million, and still some of those items have yet to be recovered. It did come just months after employees went on strike, warning of chronic understaffing and not enough resources for protection, with too few eyes on too many rooms. And apparently the museum's alarms had worked properly, but it currently doesn't have full video surveillance of the perimeter outside of the museum, though there is a plan to provide full coverage of the Louvre's facades. So still a lot to get to when it comes to this. We're following it very closely, and the latest breaking news, again, courtesy of the Associated Press, is that 4 more arrests in connection with that Louvre jewel heist have been made. That happening back in October, that heist. You may remember we brought it to you as breaking news when it first went down. 2 men and 2 women from the Paris region were taken into custody on Tuesday morning. So that is the latest.